What if Peter Parker never became Spider-Man? What if that single bite from the radioactive spider never happened? The world would continue, unaware of the hero it never had. Peter Parker, a young man with an extraordinary mind, walks through Midtown High. Intelligent, thoughtful, yet ordinary in every way. He studies quietly, helps classmates, and dreams of making a difference, even without powers. At home, Uncle Ben shares wisdom about responsibility and choices. With great power comes great responsibility, he says. Peter listens intently, not knowing how those words will shape him. Even powerless, he longs to protect the city, but the question remains, how can one make a difference without extraordinary abilities? Night falls over New York City. Crime begins to spread unchecked. Muggings, robberies, and chaos erupt across the streets. The Green Goblin lurks in the shadows, planning his next attack. Peter witnesses a robbery, unable to intervene. Guilt and frustration weigh heavily on him. He realizes that the city needs heroes, even if he cannot be one in the way he imagined. Meanwhile, at Oscorp, a dangerous experiment begins to spiral out of control. Sparks fly, alarms blare, and the lab trembles under the strain. Peter rushes toward the chaos, using his intelligence and quick thinking to prevent disaster. Even without superpowers, courage drives him to act. He guides lab workers to safety, improvising tools and strategies in the heat of the moment. Despite his efforts, the villains manage to escape into the night. Peter stands among the rubble, catching his breath, reflecting on his limitations. Power alone does not define a hero. Actions do. Peter climbs to a rooftop overlooking the sprawling city below. The sunset paints the skyline in warm colors, and he contemplates the impact of small acts of bravery. He realizes heroism comes in many forms, not just through extraordinary abilities. Over the following days, Peter quietly helps those in need. He stops petty crimes, assists neighbors, and mentors younger kids in the neighborhood. Every small act becomes a statement of courage and heart. Even without powers, he inspires hope. On another night, the city faces a new threat. Peter cannot stop everything, but he intervenes wherever he can, showing that true heroism is about choice. The courage to act, even when powerless, makes him a hero in the truest sense. Sitting on the rooftop one last time, Peter reflects on the journey. What if he never became Spider-Man? The city may never have seen a web slinger swinging through the streets, but it has witnessed the strength of heart, courage, and moral conviction. Heroism is not defined by powers, but by the choices we make and the lives we touch. Peter Parker may not wear a mask, but his impact resonates across New York. Even without Spider-Man, a true hero exists within him.